everyone, it's Julia. I am working on a upcycled t-shirt today. I got this t-shirt at the thrift store. I already started adding a couple appliques to it. I cut these out of a piece of Tim Holtz fabric, and I do have a paperback adhesive on the back of it, and so they've already been ironed on. And the back, I did more of a collage with several of the elements in this fabric. I'm not sure if this fabric is discontinued or not. If it is, I'll link it down below if I can find it. And I'm cutting about 8 inches off the bottom of each of these sleeves. I kind of did a fun little technique on the sleeve, and I thought that's what I really wanted to share with you today. I'm cutting, like I said, eight inches off the bottom, and then I'm going to cut that up so it lays flat. And then I'm going to run this through my Sizzix BigShot. I'm using my circle die. This particular circle die has 4 different size circles on it. This would be easy though to cut out just random circles. The circles don't even have to be perfectly round for this. You just want to have a couple different, like 3 or 4 different size circles. Just running it through, made my sandwich, and then removing those shapes. And then I'm layering them so that the largest is on the bottom and the smallest on the top. And then it's back to my shirt. I'm going to add one of these flowers to the bottom of each of these sleeves on the outside bottom, and I'm not going to hem these sleeves at all. I found that they didn't fray, they just curled a little bit, but it just kind of was a neat look. So I'm adding those to the bottom of each of the sleeve. The bottom of the t-shirt is also a raw edge, and so it just kind of it fits in well. I'm going to put one of these little flowers right on the bottom of this element in the front, this feather. Now this is really, really a thin knit, and so I am going to use a tearaway stabilizer on the bottom. I'm just, before I sew it, just going to put that underneath. Also just added a little piece to the underneath each of these little layered flowers. And also a piece on the back. And now it's to my sewing machine, and I wanted to just share how I'm sewing these little flowers. I do have my free motion foot on. I have my feed dogs dropped. And I'm just going to go around and around in a circle, not catching all the edges. I do want it to be dimensional, so it's going to have some dimension to it and some texture. And then for the actual applique itself, I'm edge finishing it or edge stitching it. I'm trying not to get off of this feather at all, but if I do, it's that stabilizer really helps, and it helps prevent any stretching. Once the edging is completely finished, though, I am going to remove that stabilizer. And I also remove that stabilizer from the inside of the applique. And then when I add my other stitches, it's just a lot easier. It's really hard to remove all that paper with so many stitches. And so now I don't have to worry about trying to remove it from the center of that applique. And then for the little sleeves, I ended up having to put these sleeves around my open arm. I just couldn't quite get the fabric away from the back side of it. And so I just used my open arm. One thing nice about free motion stitching is you can go in a circle, and you'll see it here. I'll go in a circle even though I'm in my open arm here. And doing the same thing, just gonna clip my thread there, and then going around in a circle and keeping the edges free. And it's finished. I finished the back the same way and then remove that paper from underneath. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I know it was a quick one, but I had this at my summer shop this last summer and it sold right away. The person just loved it. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.